Welcome back, part 7, our epic electric vehicle adventure from Orkney, where we live, down to the south of Spain, where we spent 5-6 weeks there, and then we've had a very nice drive back up through France into the Eurotunnel. So that's the episode you're going to watch now. Let's get in. Right, Mrs. P, that's us away from, what's this place called again?
Chinon.
Chinon, that's right. It's very nice. I've got 100% charged, and if you watch the end of this little segment, you'll see how I charge this. I've got 258 miles range at 100%. Pretty cold this morning, but we're not particularly worried. Our next place is called...
Well, it's Bayeux, where the Bayeux tapestry is.
So that's what we're heading for, which is 186 miles away, and I've got 258 on the gasometer. So we don't have any need to charge. We might stop after an hour just to have a coffee and something to eat. So all good. Should we get going?
Yeah.
Right. How did we charge then here? Because there's no charger. So what our host here has allowed me to do is to plug into his very dodgy looking extension cable. Now of course with a 3-pin plug I ain't going to fit in there, so we use an adapter. And then it's on, and I've selected 6 amps, which you can do by pressing the button on the back of the Kia granny cable. So you go 6, 8 or 16 amps, but I want 6 because I don't want to trip out his electrics. And it's just a matter of plugging in the granny cable. Does a series of checks, and there we go. It's charging at 6 amps, which gives me 4 miles for every 1 hour it's plugged in. So there we go. It's 12 hours and 50 minutes to get to 100%, and we're at 84% now. So 4 miles for every 1 hour it's plugged in, and as you saw, I'm pulling 1.2 kilowatts, which is fine. So where are we today, Mrs. P?
We're in Chinon.
Yeah. And what's so special about Chinon?
Very important castle, Chinon. Lots of old English kings lived here, were born here.
Who's that then?
Henry II was born here, died here. Richard the Lionheart, born here. King John, bad King John of England, of Robin Hood times, and Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc, from the song?
The song.
Joan of Arc, do-do-do.
The one that was burnt at the stake.
Oh yeah,
although
that
she
one.
wasn't burnt at the stake here, but she was here.
Oh, okay.
She did spend time here.
Cool.
So, yeah, lots of history.
Nice. So whilst we have a quick coffee, Mrs. P, in Chinon.
Chinon,
thank you. Why have we taken toll roads all the way through France? Because somebody's just asked that question on YouTube.
Well, bearing in mind to start with, we were heading down to Spain, so we needed to get down to Spain as quick as possible.
Yeah.
That's one reason. Second reason, I get car sick.
Yes.
And I love the little French roads through all the villages.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. But if you're travelling a long, long way, you don't want to be taking the scenic route all the time. You need to get on the main road and just head on down. I quite agree. If you're staying around France and you want to see all the lovely places, stay off the toll roads and do all the little roads to the French village. It takes forever though to get down through France. Not using toll roads adds 2 or 3 days to your journey. Yeah. And you know, and then if you do find somewhere nice and you want to stop off, you haven't got time. But if you hit the main roads and the toll roads and you just want to get to one, like Chinon, like here or other places we stayed, you've got more time to look round.
Cool. So we've arrived in Caen, sort of north France, and we're here for 2 or 3 days, and we're going to explore the Bayeux tapestry tomorrow, which apparently Mrs P says isn't a tapestry at all. So that'll be good. We'll all get a bit of education. Anyway, the reason I'm walking back to the car, our apartment basically is just around the corner. But they've got chargers, well, fast chargers, 22 kilowatt chargers. So let's see how easy it is to get plugged in. Now, basically on these, it's, well, let me show you on this one. This one looks a bit more modern. Basically saying, I think the colour of the lights, available, connect cable, swipe card. I haven't got an RFID card. Waiting, charging, blah, blah, blah. Scan, charger. So I could try that. I could try just scanning and see if I can pay via that. Should we give that a go? Let's give that a go. So I think first things first, let's plug in the car and then just let's take it from there, because if it does start, it might only give me a few seconds window to plug in and connect and all that malarkey. So let's plug in. Oh, okay, so far so good. And let's go to the QR code. Okay. You can't really see what's going on here, I don't think. Well, I'll try and zoom in on this later. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Enter charge code. Okay. Website uses cookies. Accept all. Enter charge code, which is 121 014 hyphen. How do I do a hyphen? Oh, I just put 013. Oh, it's done it automatically. Okay. Continue. Yeah, 48 cents per kilowatt hour. Yeah, so this is that charge. It says it's available. Click continue. 50 euros will be reserved. That's okay. I've read the conditions. Continue payment. How would you like to pay? My MasterCard. Right. Make payment. Asking for £50 authorisation payment. Almost there. Continue. Authentication completed. This is from my bank. Authorised on the app. Just wait a moment. Connect your vehicle. I've done that. Oh, hello. Wow. It's charging. Well, that was pretty easy for an app. E-N-G-I-N. N-G. Nice little screen on the old app there. Look, you can see it. Yeah. Well, we're flashing on the dash. Let's see if we're pulling 11 kilowatts, because it's a 22 kilowatt charger. So that was okay for an app. Pretty painless. Anyway, so we're going to leave it on here, charge up overnight. It's not time based, which is good. It's just the kilowatts supplied. And then tomorrow we can explore this northern part of the north coast of France. So it was easy to charge up last night, up to 100%, and not experienced that for a while. It's freezing. So we've just been to see the Bayeux tapestry. How cool was that?
It was amazing, wasn't it? Absolutely amazing.
It's called a tapestry, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
correct?
it is. It's called a tapestry, but actually, it's not really a tapestry.
Right.
Because a tapestry has to be woven,
Yeah.
like on a loom.
Right.
That's actually more embroidery,
Right.
more than a tapestry. But they
Right.
call it a tapestry, but it's actually, it's a piece of embroidery really. But
And it was amazing to think it was over 1,000 years
oh
old.
man, it's just,
Apparently there's a copy of it in London.
yeah. There's a copy of it in the Victoria and Albert Museum,
Yeah.
but that is made by the Victorians. The only difference between the two is that a lot of the men on the original one, especially that bit in the bottom that we looked
well,
at,
they've all been, yeah.
they're naked. They've got no clothes on.
Bit rude.
So when it was reproduced for the Victoria and Albert Museum,
Yeah.
they actually put a lot of underwear on the men. The naked men had to wear underpants because if the Victorian ladies came to look at it, they might get a bit offended. They might get an attack of the vapours looking at naked men on the original tapestry. So they had to put underpants on them.
So that was awesome, the whole Bayeux tapestry. And then we went to a big cathedral, which was sort of across the road. That was awesome as well.
Yeah, go and
get a
see
chance
it.
to come.
It's amazing.
Come to Bayeux. Thank you, Mrs. P. So we've just had a run out this morning to a place called 𝐶𝐈𝐒. I'll put a map as to where this is. Now, don't need a charge, but get a load of this, folks. So they look like public parking spaces for EVs. But yeah, nice to see. No idea what it says, but look at this. 32 amp, 22 kilowatt. Nice. Obviously an RFID start. It's a bit of English now. Look, start by charging by RFID card, swipe your badge, open the door, plug in, close the door. So you need an RFID card then. I can start by mobile app, blah blah blah. 45 cents per kilowatt hour. Yeah, but nice to see. Nice big units, DBT units. We've got a Zoe there and Model Y. Nice. Yeah. So I've plugged in again, expecting to use the QR code, but I thought, do you know what? I'll just try my Electroverse RFID card, see if it works. I mean, it's not on the Octopus Electroverse app, this place. It doesn't show it's got any fast chargers, but it works. So I'll see when it's finished charging, which is in about 2 hours 50 minutes, how much this has cost using my Electroverse card. But yeah, lesson learnt, wherever I am, don't just default to the QR code or the login details. Try your Electroverse card first, which is what I should have done yesterday. But anyway, dead easy with the card, swipe it, clicks, starts charging. None of that faffing around trying to pay online. Anyway, let's see if it's the same cost or less or more. So with most fast chargers, you do need to stop the charge even though it's fully charged. This is what you have to do in Charge Place Scotland's fast chargers. You can't unlock the cable from there unless you put this card on. But what I found with these is, if you basically unlock from the car, which again is locked in, unless you double unlock and pull it out, then you heard that beep from there. It's obviously sent a signal to there to tell the charger that I've unplugged. Free to pull out. That is how all fast chargers should be. None of this, I want to stop the charge, unlock the car, disconnect the car, automatically sends a signal to the fast charger, which releases the cable. Nice and simple. Love these chargers, really, really good. Should have looked on the app more accurately. Well, I'll give you a screenshot now of what the app looks like without fast chargers included. And then this is what it looks like with fast chargers included. So I needed to filter the app. So that's what I've done on the Electroverse app, is left CCS and Type 2 fast charger on the app. So then whenever I turn up to somewhere, I'll be able to click where I am and see whether it's electroverse compatible for the chargers that are at that place that I'm physically at that point of time. So tonight, last night here, and tomorrow we're heading up to Calais for 1 or 2 nights, I think. And then it's the vets with Monty, and then it's the Channel Tunnel. So see you tomorrow in Calais. So that's us Sunday morning, Mrs. P. We're leaving. I never know what places are called.
Bayeux.
Bayeux, as in the tapestry that you've just seen. So we're heading for Calais, but en route after about an hour. We've got 244 miles on the gasometer. We don't need to stop for a charge. But after an hour, we're going to stop at a Tesla supercharger to top up around the ancient town of Rouen. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which is quite picturesque.
There's a nice cathedral there.
Yeah. So again, you know, we're not racing to get anywhere. We're just enjoying the scenery. So what did you make of this sort of motel?
Yeah, it was all right.
It wasn't
the room was clean, everything we wanted in it. Breakfast was fairly basic,
Yeah.
but it was good. And they had soy milk and they had vegetarian options, so I was fine.
There was like a wet
Yeah,
room.
no,
So there's one
yeah.
big room that was warm and cosy and it was quiet, but
Yeah.
the shower was a wet room, come
the
sink, come
whole
toilet.
bathroom was a wet room. Literally, when John's had a shower,
I can't help it if the shower bounces off
every
my head and
wall,
it goes
every
everywhere.
wall, everywhere was just swimming in water. The toilet, everything.
And the room was made up every day.
Yeah,
So-
they were very good. They cleaned up everything.
And they even folded my pyjamas, which is a bit weird,
That was a bit odd.
but very nice here. And of course they had those charges, which I've just covered as
Yeah,
well.
and it was nice for the dog. Grassy areas for the dog.
Yes.
And the ground floor room, so that was nice.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Right, let's head to Rouen. Oh yes, James. I'll wait for it.
Yes, you're right. You are right.
Okay.
No, I wasn't sure until we got round the corner. I wasn't going to say yes until I was absolutely sure. Because we looked at this as a stopover, didn't we? But I thought it was in Porterfield for some strange reason, or Le Mans.
So having some pizza at the services, then accompanied by some piano being played. Don't get that on the M6. And he looks about 6. So we arrived at Calais, and this is the hotel that Ursula booked that was literally 10-12 minutes from the ferries. We had 2 nights here, walked around the town, beautiful architecture and buildings, beautiful day, lots to see. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Reason being we stopped here is that we had to go to the vets. So we're just here at the vets, and this very nice gentleman at this vets, and I'll put a link in the description below for this vets. We're just checking Monty is who he says he is. So there's our health certificate from Orkney. And I'm guessing you're using that scanner to check his chip.
Come, wait, super. We need to see if it's fitting.
Yeah.
985, 111, 001, 725, 295. Okay, it's him.
That's you, Monty. You're real. You're not a fake.
Well, we should be sure that it's him.
Yes.
Now, we'll try to trick him a little bit.
Tricking Monty to eat food. That shouldn't be difficult. Hey, Mons, what's that? Good boy.
Super. Lovely.
He's got a good appetite.
Lovely. Look. Lovely. Okay. Wait. Wait.
Oh, Monty, you're being conned, mate. Good job you understand English. Look, what's this? Oh.
You know that you need to stay 24 hours?
Yes,
Okay.
before. So we're not on the
Okay, at
channel.
maximum 5 days.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're on tomorrow night's train.
Okay. Tomorrow, same hour, as soon
Yeah,
as possible.
Yes.
It's 14 o'clock.
yeah.
Is it should be fine. Okay.
Cool.
Super. Look, you have some more.
You'll come here again, won't you, Mons?
Lovely.
So there we go. So that's the worming tablet he's got to have in order for me to get back into the UK. So this gentleman is now going to obviously give me some paperwork so that when we go to the Channel Tunnel tomorrow, it's got to be at least 24 hours. So we can't get on the train till after 2 p.m. tomorrow. And then what's the maximum time, did you say?
5 days.
5 days. So we've got this window for Monty to come back into the UK. I'm going to put a link in the description below of this vet's, which is it's in Calais, so it's super convenient, and apparently they do this all the time. So Monty's not regurgitated the pill because it's been on some food, and he loves his food. So there we go. I'm €50 lighter for a pill. You're worth it, Mons. So, Mrs. P, we're at Calais.
Yeah,
Well, we've left Calais. It's like 10 minutes from the hotel, wasn't it, to here?
exactly 10 minutes.
What was the hotel like? Quick resume of the hotel. That also was an old folks' home.
Right.
It's a bit alarming, but it was a genuine hotel as well.
I booked it on booking.com and it was lovely. It was actually like a suite of rooms, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
bedroom, lounge, kitchen. It was beautiful. But what we didn't realise was when we got there, it was actually part of a residential care home for
Yeah.
elderly. Very lovely French folk. I mean, they were all so friendly and welcoming, weren't they? It was lovely.
Yeah, a bit alarming though, when your wife books you into an old folks' home. I think she's trying to tell me something. But anyway.
But it was lovely. And when we checked out this morning, as I walked past reception in their lounge, they've got all the gym equipment out, and they've all got their lycra on and their t-shirts, and they're on rowing machines and
Yeah.
bikes with pop music playing. Honestly, it was fantastic, and it didn't smell like an old people's place.
No, it didn't.
It was like a really nice high-end hotel. It was lovely.
It was. I'd stay there
Yeah,
again.
it's so easy
It's-
for the shuttle
Yeah,
to get.
it was just nice. But anyway, we're here at the shuttle. Checked in, got Monty checked in.
Yeah.
I'll put some pictures in now. Lots of dogs.
Yeah.
All the dogs were great. So
Yeah.
that was really painless. So we're stopped at this row of superchargers because it was down to next to nothing. So we're going to meander for about an hour, going to the shopping area that I went round when I was last here with Drive Electric in that Atto 3. But Mrs. P's never been here.
No.
So we're going to do some meandering.
Yeah.
But the next bit will be on the shuttle, and then, yeah, all very easy. So we're going to have a wander.
You're going to buy me some perfume, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm going to
For
buy
the
some
duty free.
perfume. And one last bit is these are version 3 superchargers, and the cables are not very long. So basically what you've got to do is park skew width if you're in an 𝐒iro. So I'm not blocking that space. So that's how you've got to park in order for the CCS cable to comfortably reach the front of the 𝐒iro. Okay, so any of you guys got an 𝐒iro, want to use Tesla superchargers, that's how you got to park. So after we've gone through customs, we have this series of lanes to drive up and down. It's all quite clear for us to then board our train, which is very exciting. Here we go. It's a dirty train. Oh, we're going upstairs.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's exciting. Just forget you got all this on your webcam.
So we're on the train. and drive down all the carriages. It was a slightly earlier train than what was planned, which is great, and we ended up parking behind a Zafira. And 35 minutes later, so Mrs P, that's us arriving at Folkestone.
Yep.
What do we think of the Channel Tunnel?
That's brilliant. Love
Awesome, isn't it?
Best way to get from England to France and France to England.
We were just saying, better than flying because you're not going to have weather delays. Better than a ferry because we do too many ferries, don't we?
We do.
So yeah, Channel Tunnel, the way to go. We'll end this video here. The next video will just be exiting the Channel Tunnel, getting off the train, and then pootling around Leicestershire for a while, and then heading up to Aberdeen to get on a boat to go back to Orkney. So we'll end this video here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and all that malarkey, and we'll see you in the next one.